Morning, welcome to Mondays at the Museum.
So Mondays at the Museum, it started about 2 or 3 years ago, and we invite the communities in to come and have a day where they do wellbeing activities such as yoga, Tai Chi, crafts, come and have a cup of tea and a biscuit and have a wander around the museum if they want to. Tolson Museum is an iconic building in this area really, so everybody knows where it is. Mondays at the Museum came about because a few of us have been on a course that's sort of like about social prescribing and working with the NHS and culture together. But we struggled to make it work. We couldn't get the partners that we wanted at the time, and then suddenly it all clicked together. So there were local anchor organisations, which were Huddersfield Mission and Local Services to You, and then various partners came in who already had little bits of funding because we didn't have any funding at the beginning. And it was just so successful. It was amazing. It took us all by surprise, to be honest.
Mondays at the Museum is fantastic because it combines the heritage, wellbeing, social prescribing, community aspects. There's also a social space so people can go and sit and have a cup of tea, talk to people either who they've known for years or who they've just met. So activities such as arts and crafts, yoga, Tai Chi, the big drum, which is fantastic. Everyone gets up and has a dance in that, and the energy in the room is just amazing. So as part of the Cultures of Creative Health programme, we wanted to do a scoping exercise. We came, looked at what was being provided, looked at the different workshops that were being offered, and tried to work out how we could marry the heritage angle with the well-being. So bringing what the museum was here to offer originally into those workshops for the people to enjoy.
I think a lot of it is about people being able to access and acknowledge their healthcare needs outside of a clinical setting is really important, particularly mental health, I think. Actually being able to come and talk to people about various health issues without making an appointment, just dropping in.
I'm Emma, and what I do is I'm a mental health social prescriber with the Kirklees Council. And we're working alongside the NHS with social prescribing, trying to get patients help with like anxiety, depression, and working with various PCNs across Kirklees. So we try and get as many patients as we can involved with different social activities, whether they're lonely, we always invite them to the Tolson Museum. If they feel like they may be going through like depression or anxiety, we always refer them to like talking therapies or any other forms of therapies that are out there. I think the museums is important, especially to the local area. So I think it's so important that more of the public know about us, really.
Holistically and on a bigger picture, it prevents people having health problems, which is caused by stress, and it reduces the appointments for GPs, so they've got more time. So with the PCN actually funding the activities to run at the museum, it helps us to keep it running for a longer period. If we didn't have the funding from the PCN, we would actually be able to continue with providing those activities. And so hopefully it'll get stronger and stronger and attract more people to come in. One person I've supported through the museum that presented at the museum because they were signposted by the reception team at the doctor's surgery, came back again and again, and then signposted them to Forcing Counselling, which they connected and engaged with. And through the activities down here, they connected with other groups. So when they got speaking to people with, cut down the social isolation. And on 3-month review, the patient came back and said that they've turned their life around, they're feeling a lot better, the health conditions are better. And never did they ever thought that they'll be connecting with like the drumming class, Tai Chi, because they would have never have considered that if I didn't introduce them to it.
Oh, the company. It's good for me as well. I might be a volunteer here, but otherwise I would just sit at home on my own. So this is good for me as well. We hadn't got room for anyone else there this morning in the crafts, and they had to put a second yoga class on.
Here it's just got really busy now. It's like a little social scene on a Monday. I just love coming on a Monday because we do a yoga in the morning, and I just love it because it's just my Monday for myself, doing what I want and all the things I like doing.
Yeah, well, those who just want to come for refreshments and to socialise, it's good that way as well. You don't know who you'll see. I mean, if you want, you can just have a walk around the grounds and there's a bit of exercise sort of equipment outside there and look at it. So, you know, it's up to you.
I mean, it's nice to talk to other people, because otherwise you hear such an awful lot about people being alone. And there's nothing to do and heating your house, which is a big thing for everybody. So the most important thing is meeting other people, I think. Come along, and speak to the staff, and they'll direct you and tell you what to do. And then you'll meet one person, then two people, and soon you'll have a whole new group of friends. It's life-changing.
The aim is to be able to create this across West Yorkshire and recreate a Mondays at the museum, or a provision that allows for other heritage sites to be used in a similar way. So the Tolsons worked really well in terms of looking at what they do and finding what the magic is to create or to recreate that elsewhere. Funding plays a big part in this, and I suppose it's really important that we continue to get that funding to be able to run these services for local communities, but also to make sure we've got buy-in from local providers, partners from the health community.
Having health as a partner in cultural settings is a really important thing to do. For me personally, it's been such a fulfilling experience, really. You know, we always embarking on projects, and they sometimes work and they sometimes don't, and you just have to move on. But this has been a really special and developing project. The fact that we get people coming back week on week, it's been really, really fulfilling, and to see you know, improvements in their health and their well-being is just so important. Yeah.